Nice. Alright, I got a genie lamp earlier, and I got an easy casket coming in. So, 10 trout, and this is some run energy, so sure, I guess. I prefer some items, but I'm gonna shift gears actually. It is taking quite a while for these kills on the men, so I'm actually going to try and transition over to... I want to transition to Hunter, but I don't know if that's possible. I know that this one is fair because there's some along the coastline, but I don't know if I can get the traps, so we'll see. If not, I'm just gonna sell probably my gear try and get rid of everything. Get rid of these bolts, these knives, these arrows. Try and get rid of all 3 of those. And while doing that, I'm gonna sell this at the end, and then try and do some Intrana quests. So we'll see what happens. Alright, so I just paid like 500 coins for a charter over to Catherby, and I'm going to this range shop here, and we'll see. I think they have some gear. Yep, studded. Not bad. I'll get this crossbow too. Get rid of some of this stuff. Okay, well, I will equip them just as soon as I can, but this one should be good. I'll just get everything here. I'm going to use the arrows first since they have the least amount. After that, just get rid of the bolts and then see what happens from there. I guess I can kill these people here. So there's a few of them. Yeah, but still on the beginner clue grind. I really want to get that parrot. Another thing I want to get is I want to get 40 agility. I'm running around everywhere. It just makes sense. Final clue step coming in. Here it is. Okay. Okay. Alright, so starting here, my audio got corrupted, so I'm just going to do post-commentary. Previously, everything before had been live commentary. I think that's the best for the reward caskets, but I just got a Wooden Shield G, Staff of Air, and a Black Plate Body. Namely, the best in slot is going to be the Wooden Shield G for that nice fashion scape, and you know, I didn't have any shield before, so why not? Alright, and so for the rest of the clips that you're going to see, there's not going to be any live commentary, it's all going to be post-commentary. And I kind of just want to discuss kind of the state of my account. Namely, the thing is, I've found that my current account restriction does not really have an end game in sight. It has Dagannoth Kings and a few other things, but Dagannoth Kings don't really unlock that much content. It's just rings and some pets, which the rings don't really give you much. You can easily do without them because it's just a +4 boost. But come in here in the background, if you want to see this easy casket, this is by far the best reward I'll ever get, I believe. But it's a Monk Robe G, the skirt, which is, it's a mill, and also it's a 1 in 14,000 chance from an easy clue. So I'm really hard, like I'm really hard-parted on giving that up because it's such a cool looking item. But the thing is, it only gives prayer bonus, and the issue with it is to store it in your POH, you need the top and bottom, I believe. Which, to get the top and bottom, it's going to be another 1 in 14,000 chance before I can actually store it in my player-owned house, which is really unfortunate. But as I was stating before, the state of my account, there's not really an endgame goal in sight. For me, to be honest, my endgame goal that I want is really to max out the account, and obviously with the current restriction, that's not really feasible. I have never done the Ultimate Iron Man, but I always have adored watching the videos of people who have an Ultimate Iron Man account. Those are the actual, like, Let's Plays, or whatever you want to call it, their series. Those are the only ones that I actually watch through and through. I don't really care about any other ones, but the Ultimate Iron Man ones have always interested me. So I think for my personal sake, what's gonna make me the happiest is just to possibly abandon the idea of the pirate account and then just stick to strictly Ultimate Iron Man. And I know that it's probably gonna let the one person who's watching these videos down, but I just think it's best for me overall. It's just been a personal goal of mine to always play that mode. I've done Hardcore Iron Man, which is pretty fun, but without it, it's just too stressful, really. I feel like Ultimate Iron Man, it's still extremely challenging, but it's not stressful, because if you die, you can just get your items back. And actually dying is kind of part of the game mode, because you need to use the Zulra bank and things like that. So I'm gonna debate about it for about a weekend or a week or so, just to try and figure out, to see what exactly I should do. Should I abandon it or not? I'm probably gonna end up doing it, to be honest. I've kind of already talked myself into it, but I don't know how to play Ultimate Iron Man. So I think just the video series as a whole, it's kind of just going to be an explorative type of series where I'm learning along the way and trying to do all the content that I possibly can, while at the same time enjoying myself. And that's really the main part that I've been like putting off the account. Was like, if you look at the videos, I've barely made any progress. You know, it's just, I kind of just sit there and then kill men because I have nothing else to do, and it's just, I'm not enjoying it at all. I'm gating most of the fun parts of the game, because honestly I love training Hunter. That's probably like one of my favorite skills. I love doing quests, another part of my favorite skills. Or sorry, not skills, but another part of the game that I absolutely love. And so what I really want to do is just take the game at my pace and then do whatever content that I want to do. Not necessarily like just trying to do things that fit thematically to my Snowflake account. It's just play how I want to play and do what I want to do. I think that would definitely make me more enjoyable, and I'll for sure have a lot more enthusiasm going forwards. I think it's gonna be a lot better for my mental state just to play the game how I want to play it. And then I have always like spammed through quests, and I really love getting into the dynamics of the game, so I want to see some of like the lore and things that go on, because I don't think I've ever read quest dialogue, and I actually really want to. I'm not just making that up. So I think moving forward, in the future, maybe I'll have less viewers, but I'll be a lot happier, and that makes me happy. Alright, and then in the background here, I was just doing some more clue scrolls. I got a bunch of range levels because I made a bunch of bronze knives, and those the range levels have been flying in, honestly, because the attack speed's so good on the bronze knives, and also I have actual gear to boost my levels, so I'm just kind of really high ranged. I'm not trying to be a range-based account or anything. Like I said, I'm just going to be doing all kinds of content. And so I'm actually super excited to actually enjoy the game instead of doing stupid, tedious grinds for no reason. Like, I'm fine with the stupid, tedious grind, but there has to be a reason behind it. Like, I'm not just gonna bang out 5,000 clue scrolls just for no reason. Like, honestly, I love doing clue scrolls. I love doing quests. I love doing stuff like that. So, we'll see. I really want to do a bunch of Hunter, actually. Get myself set off with some good gear from the Implings early on. So, probably gonna do a bunch of skilling early to set my account off right. Get like a glory, get some agility out of the way, stuff like that. And so, we'll just kind of see how things go from there on. Like I said before, I don't really know exactly the best optimal route. I'm not going to be following a guide or anything. I'm just kind of going to do whatever content that I want to do. Right now, I'm probably just do a few Intrana quests, get those out of the way. That way I don't have to end up having to drop my gear later on to do those quests. So I know those are certain ones you want to get out of the way. Quest Cape is probably going to be one of my goals. For sure, because I have always loved questing. Another one, I really like music. I think the music cape is a really good one to aim for. Just not sure why, but I've always loved music. And then a super end game goal would probably be like the Bloodhound pet. I honestly think that's definitely the coolest one in game. Definitely the coolest pet. Because it's, first of all, it's so huge, it takes up so much space, so everyone sees it, and also it is like insanely difficult to get. The only person that I've ever subscribed to on Twitch is Casey. He is a regular account, but he's maxed out, and he's trying to get all pets, and he's super dry on the Bloodhound pet, and so yeah, I want to get that. I've always loved the mole pet too. That one's really cute, and it runs no risk since it's not in the wilderness or anything like that. Barrows, I love Barrows too. I want to get into some Barrows content. Guthans and Darrock sets, that would be really awesome to have. And then also I can just store everything in my house. So maybe one day, I'll actually have a really good account built up, and then hopefully some of you guys are here to see that. But going forwards, I think this is going to be a lot better for myself. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll really see what happens in the future. More to come, and I will see you next episode.